being happier at Harvard. I don't think I'm happier post-Harvard or during Harvard as I was before. And I think that kind of goes to what you were saying about like life and contentment not being a function of kind of accolades, but more about relationships or just the joy of living. For me, having had some pretty traumatic experiences in my life, I've learned to recognize the beauty of being alive, and whether that's simple joys of like feeling the sun in your hair on an afternoon or giving a friend a really close hug, like those are the things that make me happy, and I enjoy those now just as much as I did before I went to Harvard. But I'm not gonna say that I don't have some sort of sense of success at having like been accepted. It was amazing. But to celebrate that success.
The same answer to your question, and again, not for them. I guess I'm happier now, post Harvard, but not because of the prestige of having a degree or anything like that, but for the reasons we talked about. Really, the connections I made. I don't even think I'd be on this trek per se if I didn't still know people from Harvard. Even Johnny, I think he might have left the room for a moment, but he was making sure that I was coming on this trek once I expressed interest, and just feeling that sense of belonging and value.
Before we wrap up.
Yeah, I can give my 2 cents. No, I don't think I'm any happier having been accepted to Harvard. Of course, there's a sense of accomplishment, but going back to what we were talking about with some of the more intimate values, being close to family, being close to my friends, it's not having the question of how much money you have in your bank account when your life is when you're growing old, but how meaningful were my relationships. So no, I don't think it's contributed to my happiness. Yes, maybe a little bit to my resume, my ego, and some confidence, but for the most part, some of those family values are still what brings that happiness for me.
No, but can we give this panel a huge round of applause?